I'm here with Sharon Mitchell, a mortgage expert with Dominion Lending Centers. Sharon has helped a number of our customers over the years achieve their real estate goals. And what I want to talk about right now is the process. So for instance, as a real estate professional, when somebody meets me and my team and they want to purchase a property, generally speaking, it's always good to have a connection with a mortgage expert like you. What is one of the first things that you will do with that person when they're thinking of buying?
First thing, well, I try to stick with a system and stay organized, do the same thing each time. So what I'll do first is I'll have a meeting with that client and try to gather as much of specifically the income documents as possible.
Okay.
Then I go back to my application process and pre-approve them. And at that point,
And this is often even before they've chosen a house.
yeah, it's good to do it before
Okay.
before they've chosen a house. Then they know what range to shop in.
Yeah, because I guess sometimes it is possible that people have a idea of how much they want to spend, but when you do the pre-approval, they find out they can actually purchase a whole higher level altogether, right?
Yes, they
Yeah.
can.
Okay.
And sometimes they're shocked. I won't get distracted. First-time home buyers who've been completely shocked about how high they actually are approved for.
Wow.
Short story. So I pre-approve them, and then they go back to you and say, yeah, Sharon's approved me for this much, pre-approved me for this much, let's go shopping.
Yes.
At that point, I am 100% confident that if they buy at that price or less, that I'm going to get an approval. Because I know all the details about them, their finances, and
There's no surprises.
Oh, no surprises. I've essentially underwritten the application prior to sending it to the lender.
Great.
So no surprises.
Perfect. So basically, and for the viewer here, what happens with us is after you do the pre-approval, when we're out there helping someone buy a property, they find the right house. The nice thing is there isn't that stress in the back of their minds about whether or not they can afford that house, right?
Mm-hmm.
And what will happen is we help them through the process, negotiate the best price.
Right.
Offers are subject to financing, so subject to you doing your job to make sure that the bank appraisal is done and all of that kind of stuff. So all of a sudden, it's not a matter of the buyer qualifying for the house.
Right.
It's really the house qualifying for the mortgage, right?
That's exactly what it is.
Okay.
Now it's the lender checking all the details about the property to make sure it fits within their guidelines, make sure it's a security that they would like to have.
Absolutely. It is vitally important to get that pre-approval done first. We've seen many cases where people have gone ahead, got excited about a house, put an offer in, really wanted it, only to find out that something happened in the past that prevented them from getting financing on the property. And it's a real heartbreaker.
It is.
So the best thing to do is to speak to a mortgage expert first, get that process happening. All the information, everything you talk about is confidential, of course, right?
Oh, of course.
And you work for?
I work for Dominion Lending Centers.
But you also work for the customer, right?
And I work for the customer.
That's right.
Course.
So you work solely for them, and that's the nice thing. So it's basically having an advocate on your side to get that mortgage financing, best rates, best terms, features, all that kind of stuff.
That's right.
Great.
Yeah.
Sharon Mitchell from Dominion Lending Centers.